Let's go! Let's go!
What up, everybody?
Guys, how's everybody doing tonight? We're doing a hangout. I was expecting to be in Door County tonight, so I don't have anything really planned. I rushed and set everything up real quick when I got home. Just got back in, like literally 30 minutes before the live stream, so it's been chaotic here. Joining us tonight, we have Jericho and Rock Butcher. That link is pinned up at the top of chat if anybody would like to join us tonight. We're more or less just hanging out, BSing, seeing what's going on, what people have planned for the weekend, maybe even talk about some trip plans.
And I got something in my pocket, Charlie.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
Where's my camera at? Over here.
Front of your nose. There we go.
Big booger. Here, let me make it big for that.
I don't know where we're going here. This gold pouring right off the hop. That's crazy.
Right?
It's Purdy.
Yep.
We got to say hello to the chat as well. We got 16 awesome people joining us. First one I see at the bottom here is Joey Brown. And we got Mandy Brown. We got Hot Mess Fishing.
I talked to Hot Mess. I'm gonna grab that from you and ship it out to her with my package. The Halloween weekend.
Okay, I have it all boxed up and ready to go. It is right here.
So, Alicia, when I go to Charlie's Halloween weekend, I will pick that up and it will be shipped to you with my package to you. Is there room in it for a bag of dirt?
Pretty positive there is.
Well, if I got to put it in a bigger box,
You just have to.
We got Dan
I
Burrows
don't
in
think
the
you have to
room.
put it in a bigger box because there's like this much room on
106
top,
minor.
and I've got a bunch of like bubble wrap and foam wrap that I put around the box and everything. So there's plenty of room for another bag of dirt on there.
But yeah,
And
so I'll
then
just mail it to her. Fine.
with all the traveling and running back and forth and all the other stuff I've had to do the last couple of weeks here, it's just I haven't had the funds to be able to do anything or even have the time to get anywhere because by the time I get home, it's dark already.
Yeah, Rock Butcher, you may have to pick Charlie up on your way by.
I could do that.
Yeah, because I currently don't have.
It's all right as long as you're good at going splits with gas, Charlie. I'm good with that.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, right on.
Well, good evening,
Joey
everybody.
Brown. Hi, Joe. Nobody said hi to Joe yet. Say hi to
What's
Joe.
up, Joey Brown? I was getting through there. I saw Hot
No,
Mess
no.
was in here. I had to say something.
Yeah, Joey
I
Brown.
figured
I
I'd
said hi
let
to
you
Joey
go on.
Brown.
I was doing
Lewis S.
some
Outdoors
stuff
there,
myself.
Booby the Lost, Asylum, Mark Miller.
What's up, Mark Miller?
Hello,
Grandma
everybody
Kelly.
in chat.
Grandma
Grandma Kelly's in the house.
didn't listen.
Yep.
I told her, I says, when you get off on 281, turn left and go down. She was live streaming her drive home. She wanted to go to Walmart. And I said, get off, turn left. And of course, she turned right.
Oh.
And I'm like, no, turn right, turn right. It was fun as hell. I was following her on Google Earth as she was doing her live stream. And I'm like, yeah, okay, any minute now she's coming up to this river. And oh, there's a river. And it was a lot of fun. Hi,
But
Mandy.
yeah, I sent you some more links. So I found
so
3
finally
really
you
nice
see me.
cabins.
Yeah, I'm not nearly as handsome as I sound.
Hot
Sorry, I'm
Mess,
cracking myself up here.
oh, you're a snuggly looking frick.
Oh yeah, I'm cuddly.
But I found 3 really nice cabins, 2 with creek
have.
access, so we could prospect at the cabins. All of them are luxury abodes. It's definitely better than sleeping on top of one another in a soggy campground.
Yeah.
Is that
Actual
link that you sent me, Jericho? Is that place that you were talking about?
I sent you 2, but yeah, the one with the pool table and the hot tub and the fire pits and yep.
How many people? What are they? Individual, or is that one big house?
It's a giant, huge mountain cabin right on top of the mountains.
And how many people can stay in that place?
I believe that one had bed space for 9 because there was pullouts in the living room and pullouts in the game room, and then extra bedrooms. It shows on the app how many beds.
I saw bunk beds in that picture. I'm not a bunk bed guy. If I get on the top shelf, it's gonna.
Well, Greg's got Silver Scorpion has kids that are 14, 15.
Oh, there you go.
So
You
they'd
can
be
get
perfect.
that room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd be perfect for that. Well, and then if Hot Mess and Juice come, they can share the top bunk. But yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting.
That place looks really nice.
It's definitely a luxury retreat.
Reg Lab. There's old Reg.
The man, the myth himself,
Yep.
Regent Lab.
Yeah, too bad his sniper rifle had to go up on the shelf. We haven't had any porn bots in a while.
YouTube updated a thing to where there's in certain areas they have to do double sign in or something, or like prove that they're themselves. And if you post so many messages within a short period of time on comments, it slows your comment down. You have to wait a couple minutes. And then they have a new thing called YouTube handles.
Too funny.
Looter 8, Treasure Hunter, hello.
I seen that in my email last
Hi,
night.
Banshee.
I just opened it now.
Hey,
About that handle. Hello, everybody in chat. You got to excuse me. My mind is elsewhere, but I recognize that you're all there, and I'm trying to figure this out.
trying to figure out how to use booking.com.
That too. Come on, I got a smartphone, and I'm too dumb to use it. You know, I can't figure it. This is beyond me.
That's chunky right there.
I like the teardrop shape or I don't know. When you look at it up close, it's got like different features. I was looking at it under the close camera. Just think Gold Eagle. You got a 5% chance of that being yours.
What does it weigh?
2.44 grams.
Wow. That's nice. Yeah, I need a nugget.
And then plus the half-gram bag that you're buying rounds it up pretty close to 3 grams of gold that you have a chance of winning.
Now I'm in that already, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, then I ain't got to worry about it.
But yeah, with my heavy pours, it'll be closer to 3 grams than anything.
I'm getting ready to ship yours out, Jericho.
All right. I'm going to Charlie's to get some more dirt because your bag was half full, so I didn't like that. So I got to get more dirt.
Go in the backyard.
Brewers Prospecting, hello.
No, Charlie and I are going to hit a spot with the suction thing in. See if we can get Hercules to play with the big rocks.
So we're going to have some fun.
Definitely going to have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all I did is repurpose an old paint stick where it had like the self-feeding head for the roller.
Sorry, the girls are upstairs watching the hockey game. I had to holler from my phone. I don't have it down
Hi, Mrs. 406.
Thank you, Peg.
When I sent Jeff my stickers, he always used to flash it up there. So when he sent me his new stickers, so I got to return the favor.
Yeah, I still don't have one of those new stickers yet. I just have a bunch of the old ones like these.
Yeah, I got those ones.
I ain't got them, man.
And some like this one.
That's Stacy, that's a garnet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Or like this one.
Send it to me, Stacy. I want to see.
I think that's a garnet. How do I have a fruit fly in my basement when it's
How you
freezing
doing,
outside?
Mark?
Hello, Mark.
Almost definitely that's a garnet. Wow, that's in beautiful shape as well. It's euhedral. Holy jumping. How big is it?
Give us a size comparison there, 406.
All I see it sitting on a piece of paper towel. Yeah, that's what that is. That's a garnet. And it's almost perfect. It's a little roughed up on the outside, but I can clearly see all of the crystal faces. Wow, that's a pretty one. If it's glassy inside, it's a little gem. Sorry. I guess I can show you guys. Wait a sec. Oh, dang it.
The Lake Lure home, the one I sent you first, is on 13 acres.
What do you got there, Joe? I missed that. The hell is that?
I don't know.
It looks like a
Garnet?
big old garnet.
Yeah, maybe a cluster of them,
All right, that's a big old garnet.
or just a beaten up one. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a raw one.
yeah.
It's like the size of a looks like a
That's
walnut.
that's a big old chunk. Wow. Yeah, I don't have any big garnets in my collection.
This has got a nice color to it. That's
I've seen a pile of them, like a squillion of them, but I don't have any big ones in my collection.
Most of the ones that
Oh,
I got are about
it's
the
about the
size
size
of
of a small pea.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's a
the
really
one-
nice.
I got those little itty bitty ones.
If I had to guess 406, I'd say that's an almondine garnet, just from the color based on the white paper towel behind it, and you could sell that as a specimen for sure. A micro specimen. There's people that buy those, man.
So the third cabin has 10 beds, 4 bathrooms. The first cabin has 4 beds, 4 luxury master bedrooms, and 3 bathrooms. And then the second one has 5 beds, 2 bathrooms.
Well, we got to figure out, Jericho, if if you're going to have luxury bedrooms there, is anybody bringing their wife or not?
Well, Kay is going, but it's only 30-minute drive from her sister's house.
Who's
So
that?
she's staying WK Prospecting.
Okay.
K, and her husband J and K,
Okay.
and then Greg's wife is going, I believe. Silver Scorpion.
Okay. So that's 2.
Your missus might go.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to make it. I'm going to talk her into it because she don't want. First of all, she don't want to sleep in a tent. Second of all,
Oh, you guys can have one of the master bedrooms
she's
with
getting
a
me
hot
to sell
tub,
a
and
camper. And
she can
No.
I found one in Chatham, and so there'd be a nice place for us to stay in Chatham, so we don't have to creek camp if we don't want to. If you want to creek camp, you can, but you don't have to. Rock Butcher's old. I'm old. You're old. Charlie's 7 foot tall with arthritis. So, like, at the end of the day of playing with a quartz wall and metal detecting Civil War battlefields and whatever else we're doing, scrapping stuff with scrapping Scorpion. While we're in Chatham, we got a place to stay too. I just found one. So, if she wants to go, like I said, you guys can have the private room. Anybody that brings their wife is going to have a private room if possible.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes sense.
There was a couple of them rooms that had king size beds in them. I saw.
Yep.
Looking through the site, so I mean that I think there's a couple that was coming up that they should get first dibs. I mean, I don't care if I got a single bed. It's just a place to lay my head.
Hercules sleeps next to me or in his cage, depending on, or he sleeps with Charlie.
Yeah.
So,
depending on where there's more room in the bed. Yeah.
No, depending on who's farting the most.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go see if if she wants to come down, and you guys can talk her into it.
I mean, I think she'll enjoy it.
I'm thinking she will. She don't want to, she'd rather go, shopping in some kind of, in town and see different things like that. She's not going to get in the river and pan for gold. She just, she can't do that.
She could do that there though, but you're staying in like the places he's looking at are like Airbnbs, beautiful log cabins, wood finished on the inside and everything like that. I mean, they're a great place. You don't have to go down to the river. You could drive into town.
She could hang out, go to the casino. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things that she could do.
Jump in the truck with me, and you and I will go down to the river, and she can bugger off into town and go shopping.
Yep. Or if she wants, there's a gems with a roof and a nice, comfortable place. She can sit and sluice gems.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if she's busy up there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna drag her down here.
Yeah, so
what? Because
for anybody that's kind of
can't talk her into it himself. Okay,
he can't.
he needs peer pressure.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what we're talking about is a 4-day event in North Carolina. We're gonna get we have a backhoe use for 2 days and all mining equipment, and then we also have dredges available and high bankers and trommels available. So there's 2 days of a group dig and then 2 days of dredging.
We got a backhoe, and
What's up, Toaster 406?
I'll put that thing on and direct the backhoe. Is that the?
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
It's I do it professionally. I mean, why not do it? Why not do it on vacation? Yeah.
But I mean, shit, when you come down on vacation, you got to bring sample bags because we're going to be going at a little piece of a wall in a creek in Virginia.
Yeah, I can get a pile of sample bags. That's not a problem.
And then how much is it going to cost us to send them off? Did you figure that out? What's the average for crush?
What do you
to get it assayed, to get it tested? How much will it cost on average, do you think?
It would probably be
Right.
cheaper to have it sent off somewhere in the States here than
if I bring you down a bunch of sample bags so that we fill up stuff there on site and
test it.
Samples there on site and test it. I don't know what the cost in the States is, but in Canada, fire assay is about $16. So it's got to be probably $15 or something like that. But I mean, if we're looking at placer mining, you don't fire assay placer mining anyway.
No, this is 2 different locations. One is private property where they have a giant quartz wall, and
that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's viable, then he wants to look at turning it into something.
Yeah, that's probably it. I would fire assay it in the States. I wouldn't. There's no point in sending it back to Canada.
But you can at least show us how to do it correctly.
Jeff showed up. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, but I could show you how to do it for sure. Yeah. And then it's probably, if I had to guess, $10 to $15 in the States for a fire assay, I guess.
And I'm sure you can point us in the direction to find a good place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not a problem.
All right. Well, I guess we could always hit up Jason at Mount Baker Mining and Metals.
No. Well, yeah.
He likes
I'm pretty
does
sure
that
he's pretty busy.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can find a lot of people a lot of labs on the East Coast that would be more than happy to run them for you.
Probably one not too far away from where we'll be.
Yeah. I got a good buddy who works for Oceana Gold. He's down in, heck, that might be in North Carolina. Maybe it is.
You'll have to check and see.
Yeah, and I'll ask him. I'll say, hey, where do you guys send your? He's a surveyor there, chief surveyor at the mine, and I'll ask him where they send their samples. Maybe even get a deal. We could send them through his mine.
Hey, that'd be cool.
On a handshake, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, we do have some sponsors. There'll be t-shirts. What's up, Reggie? Yeah, there'll be t-shirts. There's going to be a variety of interesting things coming out.
Well, guys, it looks like I'm driving alone.
The wife says, I'm not coming down to get peer pressured by them crackers.
We'll work on that, Joe. Now
Okay.
that my missus has got her Canadian citizenship, if she gets her passport, I'll shuffle the kids off to my brother down in Ottawa, and that would be a nice, good trip. And you could say, okay, you're gonna your missus can hang out with my missus, and the two of them could go shopping together, and I'm sure they'd be great friends. She'd have a partner in crime. Because mine is certainly good at finding a bargain.
Oh yeah. And then if Mrs. 406 Minor and Stacy come, and then if, like I said, if Hot Mess decides to go, it's not too far of a drive from her. She's already halfway there compared to us.
You get them all together, this could be a problem.
I don't think it's that far of a drive for me.
It's not that far for you, actually.
No. Maybe about 10 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like where I'm at, it's a total of 22 hours.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, it took us 22 and a half hours.
Well, what's the whole, what's the game plan?
We're going to go to a private place in Virginia, and we get to placer mine the creeks. Plus, there's a quartz wall that he wants checked out. And at one point, when it crosses through the creek, there's an 18-foot band, I guess.
So we're meeting in Virginia?
Yeah.
No.
At the place I sent you in Virginia.
Okay. I didn't know if Gold Eagle was meeting us there or not.
Well, it's up to him if he wants to.
Mine.
That's the one that's outside of Danville, Virginia, Chatham, Virginia area. But we're going to metal detect some Civil War fields. And then the farm actually has a house from pre-Civil War that we are allowed to fully detect the property. It will be the first time it's been detected. We have full access and full permission for that place.
Where is that? That's in Virginia.
That's in Virginia. Civil War camp out in the field. There was a section where they had Union soldiers camped out there along the creek by where we got permission to prospect and play.
You can metal detect there?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, can I go
Okay,
there?
sweet.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're invited and welcome.
Wilson, hello.
Yeah, I'd love to go do that. I'll bring my metal detector. I don't get a chance to use it that much. I'm dying to use it.
Smoky.
So
when is that now?
That's the 13th to the 23rd, basically. Like we're leaving the 13th or 14th when Charlie gets off of work, and
you're going to Chatham.
Yeah, between Chatham and Danville. But basically, just say Chatham for the sake of the Airbnb.
All right, and how long are you going to stay there?
Till the morning of the 20th. And then the morning of the 20th in Marion.
Then you're going to Marion.
Yep.
And that's that's the Lucky Strike?
Yep.
And how long are you going to stay there?
Till the 23rd.
And where's where's that house that you're that's in Chatham?
There's one in Chatham, but the awesome cabin I sent you,
yeah.
I guess you've seen it, but the cabin is right by Lucky Strike. There's one 4 miles, one 14 miles, and one 12 miles. But it's right on Lake Lure, right by the Lucky Strike.
Where are you going to stay in Chatham?
A different Airbnb.
You didn't send pictures of that?
I just found it while I was on here looking.
Oh, all right. All right. So you're going to spend 5 days in Chatham?
Yeah. And that'll be giving time to do Civil War magnet fishing, metal detecting, some scrapping, and forging. We're going to melt some silver and make some silver art. And
where are we going to do that?
With Greg, with Silver Scorpion, and scrapping Scorpion, and scrapping JC, and scrapping Grandpa.
Oh, all right. That sounds cool.
Well, potentially, I know Greg's going to be there because it's his house. But as far as the other guys, I don't know if they're 100% down or whatever. But we got permission to go to the farm and metal detect the pre-Civil War property. The house is still on the property.
That should be real. I got to bring lots of batteries for my metal detector for that one.
And then, if we want, we can do the screening in the creek to try to find relics. But might as well pan, because if you're gonna classify, we can classify, dump pile, and then check, and then go back to running the lowers down the sluice. You never know.
Wow, I'm down. So how many we got that have officially signed up? Me, you, Rock Butcher, and Charlie?
And then Greg and WK. I'd have to look. But we're going to put together a package with information for the rooms and everything.
Charlie, you going to drag Matt or what?
Matt has too many children he has to take care of. He can't leave.
Yeah, I tried twisting his arm when I was down there last weekend, and yet no.
We got a whole year to twist his arm. Things can change, right? Things can change in a year.
Don't eat that, Hercules. He's looking at
Months or so.
He's like that looks like a piece of
Tasty
candy.
treat.
It's a treat.
Is that candy?
Rock Butcher, I was
Sure.
I was panning some of your dirt there, and I did it outside, and I was looking very, very close with my eyeball, and there's smaller than fly poop in there.
Yeah.
Also,
It's
mustard seed.
What's that?
It's mustard seed.
Mustard seed, yeah.
But there's gold in it?
And some of it, I'm really not sure. I'm trying to figure it out if it's copper. Would there be any copper in there?
There's no native copper there, no. So if you're seeing it, if it's not moving like a pyrite, like a pyrite or chalcopyrite or a galena or something like that, then it's no, that's gold.
Well, it's moving, but it's so small. It looks like it's smaller than some of the granular stuff that gets through.
Well, that's because you're looking at hard rock material, not placer material.
I know it's a whole different ballgame.
It's that's amazing though that you actually saw gold in the sample. I was really worried that nobody was going to find any gold in any of those samples, and they're all going to say, "Oh, this is all baloney," But it's if you actually got to see it in a pan, then wow, that's really cool.
I couldn't take a picture of it because I can only
so
see
small.
it under my magnifying glass.
Yeah. But that's at the end of the day, that's the way gold normally comes. Like the stuff you recover out of placer creeks that's the anomaly. Like bigger chunk, like fly poops are not normally in quartz veins. It's usually so fine. That's why they have to grind it that fine, like almost like icing sugar, to actually liberate and get it out there in the assay. That's amazing. You found some too.
Hey, Reggie Neighbors, my email's on my About page. Go ahead and email me, and we can look at having you come with us if you'd like.
Did you run any, Joe? Did you run any of the coarser stuff?
I ran that first bag that I did. I didn't get anything out of.
Okay.
And then the second bag I was doing outside. It's I had to classify it. It's more or less. It might be a little darker, but it's more or less the same stuff.
Okay.
But when I was seeing it outside, that's when, because I looked at it in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I was using the glistening from it to actually see it better.
Yeah.
And that's when I detected it. You know, that's when I found it.
That's cool.
I snuff it up as much as I can. I dump the snuffer bottle. I snuff it again.
Yeah.
And I keep on. I keep on finding different things, so I keep on snuffing it all up and doing it all over again. You know, to try and find out what's going on in there. And that's only half of that bag I did.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I got another half a bag.
Yeah, because I made sure when I sent them out to each of you, I gave you each a light colored crush and a dark colored crush, or a darker colored crush, and a light colored pulp and a dark colored pulp. And it could go either way. I mean, knowing what the rocks are up here, the dark stuff might not have anything at all in it. There you go. And
that's
the
what
light
I'm running now.
Yeah. Yeah, right on. I mean, for all I know, the light colored stuff is quartz vein with gold in it. The light colored stuff could also be granite that has been ground up. You know, and it's got SFA in it.
I still got the 2 little bags too.
Okay.
I didn't do them yet. I didn't get around to it yet.
Yeah, no. Well, I still got 200 pounds of it out the backyard there. We might have to maybe I'll throw them in the back of the truck, bring them all down. We'll blend them all up and run them through the sluice when we.
You know what? I was thinking about our precarious situation there. Instead of shipping all 200 pounds down to the United States, why don't we just send you a sluice?
Well,
a nice big one, though. I'm talking about a nice and a wheel. You might need the wheel too.
Let's wait on 406 miners gonna run that real fine stuff in the wheel. I actually sent him a whole bunch of that the really fine stuff.
Yeah.
And when he said he had a wheel, so we could let him do that, and we'll see how that comes out.
But yeah, see what happens. We'll see.
Again, you know, hey, what? It didn't cost you a cent, and it's your 990% ROI because you found some gold. So, hi, Matt.
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Good. This little stinker's been keeping me up till 11 o'clock at night.
Really?
Yeah, it's fun times.
11 o'clock? You stay up till 11 o'clock?
Then I get up at 4. And then I get up at 4:20.
Dad, can you watch this story show?
Okay. She wants to watch Hotel Transylvania, so we're gonna let her watch it.
I like the scary show I just
Okay,
watched.
but you can't watch that while we're live, or you're gonna have to drop out. Or
While we're live, it's not going to work, Matt.
Hang on.
I can't hear you.
Oh, it's
Because I'll get
fine.
a strike for that.
Yeah, he'll have to pull the
Just
video.
sluice it.
Dad, I can't hear it.
Shh. Go sit in the chair and I'll turn it up. Okay? It doesn't go in the other room. Okay. Here. Watch.
Yeah, Robinson. The problem with this stuff is it's been pulverized down to extremely fine powder, and so sluicing it, because what this is the material we're talking about. It's a hard rock sample where some geologist is taken a rock that looks like this and stuck it in a bag and sent it off to the assay lab. There you go. And
It's finer than power.
yeah. And the assay lab then takes that rock and they crush it up. So you're not dealing with, water sorted sluice. You might blue bowl it, Jeff. It might work.
That was going to be my next thing.
Really super fine. 406 is going to, Doug Odette is going to run his through a gold screw, Yeah, see, there's
Now the
there's a
bigger
bag
bag
of darker stuff,
has an 1/8 inch
and it's
average. I don't know if I'm not going to be able to dump it out and show you, but it's got an 1/8 inch pebbles. The
Yeah.
biggest pieces are that, but there's visible gold on some of them.
Yeah, I mean, I've got lots more of it here too, and
I figure easier to show it versus talk about it.
yeah. So it's complicated. It's and that was Robinson. That's why I kind of threw it out there, because it's not like your typical sort of pay dirt bag. This is stuff that's been mechanically processed, ground down, and it's prepared for fire assay. But the trick to it is that every one of those samples has been picked by a geologist to run for gold. So somewhere at some time, some geologist somewhere has thought, I think there's gold in this, and he sent it off to the lab. So, and as it turns out, I mean, Jericho's being gold. This way. Joe's found gold,
and Stacy
and Stacy found gold. 406 miners found gold. So
Brewer said blue ball is good up to 100 mesh. Well, some of that stuff I think is closer to 400 mesh because I got the magnifying glass out. And
I'll tell you in a second. Okay, you guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go to the Assay Lab site here, and I'll tell you what what that pulverized stuff is.
But like the tiny piece of gold that I got out of the powder bag, yeah, it was like 1,000 mesh, 400, 500, 600. It was so fine, but you could see a glint in the pan, which is what was funny. And then when you try to look for it, you're like, okay, where'd that go? I'm out standing next to the car moving it, and I got the magnifying little thing out, and I looked down, and I was like, hey, now I can see it. There's 5-6 spots, but it's so hard to see it in that powder that there's no way you could successfully purposely pan it. You'd have to burn the flour dirt. That's my thoughts. But the bigger stuff, where it has the chunks in it, were the bigger pieces of gold that we could see when I panned it on the stream.
Yeah,
I think that one you could run through other things and successfully find the gold. And I tried some on my sleuths, and I think I have gold on rocks or gold in the quartz. Because not all the rocks stayed on my toolbox sleuths. I only had 3 stay, and they had different coloration.
Still getting that reverb on your end, Matt.
Is it better?
It's a little bit better, but it's still weird.
Jesus.
95. Okay, when they pulverize it, so in that little pulp bag you got with the really fine stuff, 95% passes through 105 micrometer screen.
So that'd be 1,000 mesh or 1,500 mesh.
What's 105 micrometer in mesh? Let's go look.
Well, micro would make it 1,000, right?
Yeah, but the mesh size isn't attached.
now you got to run when you run these blue balls. Maybe if Brewer is still there.
Yeah,
You got to run these for a long time, don't you?
it sure took a while when Jeff was doing it that one night stream. He
105 microns is 140
So, Andy?
mesh.
140.
Yeah.
So it's anything 140 and smaller.
Mm-hmm. So it's sub 95% of it goes through 140 mesh, which means it's 170, 200, 230 mesh, 270 mesh, whatever. Yeah.
Wow, that's small.
Yeah. I'm just looking up their. This is the. I'm
We're
looking
still
at the
getting that
website.
reverb
The
back.
assay lab
Yeah,
that
no,
did
like
did
just
stuff.
mute me for a minute. I gotta try to figure this.
Yeah, it's super fine. It's super fine. The so I mean it's a great science experiment. Let's see if we can find gold. And obviously we're finding gold in it, you know. So
I think it's gonna be a job for the blue ball.
maybe. And at that level, Jeff, weren't we watching a video where I can't remember who it was, but somebody had actually put a flat
Silicone.
mat of silicone in
That's
the bottom
Jeff's.
of his
It
bowl.
goes on Brewers.
Oh, that was you.
Yep. It was
Okay.
Jeff.
I was
And
actually
that
going
might
to have
work.
Jeff call in and show that off.
That might work because
If
I
it
remember
doesn't-
watching him do that, and I thought, wow, that's really cool, and that might work.
He's in.
Yeah, there you go. There's your little silicone mat.
Silicone mat for the blue ball.
His
Where'd you
name
get
is
that?
Jeff.
Where'd you get that, man?
It's an extra one I have to get rid of. So if you're interested, we could make a deal off of here. But yeah, I have an extra one now.
All right, yeah, we'll figure something out, man. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, just shout at me there. We'll work something out there for you. I just picked it up this past weekend, so. But yeah, it works well with the blue ball.
And it's just a totally flat disc of silicone, right? Or it's got a little texture on it, or from whatever from the manufacturer.
This is the bottom side that
Yeah.
goes into the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and then you silicone it into the blue bowl around the inside, around the throat, and then on the outside so it doesn't float. So
nothing gets underneath.
Yeah.
no, nothing gets underneath because you silicone it in with the RV silicone.
Right. So nothing can get underneath. I got it.
Right. And
Yeah,
it
that's
won't
really
float.
cool.
They work really well, guys. I mean, I'm a firm believer in them, especially on that fine micro stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, 'cause
when
Jeff,
you
this
run-
stuff we're talking about is it's rocks or drill core, maybe, who knows, that some geo decided that, okay, I want this piece here sent off for assay, and so the assay lab crushes it down to, most of it is sub-quarter inch, and they split it statistically, and then they take a piece of that split and they pulverize it really, really fine, and that's what they fire assay.
Yeah.
And-
So in other words, the best way to take care of that material is fire it off.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this was just like, I got my hands on about 16 tons of this stuff, and it was being thrown out, and so it's turned into. I'm not selling it or anything like that, but I mean, it
But
turned
for
into,
dumpster diving, I got
let's all
a
just
lot of it.
let's all just do like an experiment. And hell, I mean, who knows? Especially in that coarser stuff, the crush. I mean, you're gonna find some. You might find some nice little bits of gold, especially stuck onto the stone or whatever.
I saved all the tailings from the first batch that I did, and I'm probably going to end up starting it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Putting it through that blue bowl.
Yeah.
But Jeff, let me ask you a question. Do you regulate the water in the blue bowl by how high it is on the rim?
Yeah, because you have different levels for different meshes. Like the top one would be 30 mesh. That would be about an inch down from the rim of the bowl. Your water should never get above an inch, no closer than an inch or half inch away from the rim.
What would you run that very fine stuff at a lower speed, a lower
Yeah,
pressure?
real low where you barely got water up to the inside throat of the bowl where it's just barely coming over. I mean, that fine of a stuff, you cannot have a lot of velocity with your water.
All right, yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
That's how you judge that.
It's going to be a touchy setup, I think.
Well, I'm coming up with a sticker that you can place on the side of your blue bowl that tells you where to put your water for what mesh that you have classified it to. So that is in the works.
That'd be cool.
Nice, yeah.
Kind of sort of simplify the use of the blue bowl a little bit.
Yeah, that helps because I used it once going through some tailings, but I know I didn't fully understand what I was doing with it. That's why it's been collecting dust over there. But now I got a good chance to use it and play with it and adjust it.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time playing with the blue bowl, adjusting, going back to my higher educated people that know more about them than me, and it's a playing process. You can blow your gold out, but if you sit there and control your voltage, which controls your water, you're much better off. Much better.
You have a voltage control, don't you, Gold Eagle?
No, I have a water control. I just have a valve on the supply.
So you don't have the. Oh, do you need to get the stepper? That's what it's called, right, Jeff?
Oh, that's a whole.
It's basically what it is. Power Wheels voltage meter.
I love you, Mom.
That's over there like fire.
This is what I use. This is a ammo box that has a power controller inside the box.
Are you going to start making those and putting them for sale, Jeff?
No, sir, I am not. No, this is out of my wheelhouse here. This goes a little bit beyond past what I can do.
So what do you hook?
But it runs off of my rigid battery pack.
Oh.
And it's just got a little battery pack holder there on the back side here that I just snap my battery down into. And then I can hit the green button for the power, and then I can control my water level all right there by just that knob, and it lights up down here and lets me know what number I'm on. So
I see. Oh.
And the batteries are quick change.
That's sophisticated.
Yeah, it's a little more sophisticated than most, but yeah. It's a contained system that I can put in my backpack and go to the creek and use any suck pump to do whatever I need. If it's Blue Bowl or my new Bubba rig that I got this past weekend. So it's
where did you get that? Did you have somebody make it?
Yeah, I had somebody make it.
Yeah,
I can't release who
made.
I can't say who made it because I don't think he's interested in making any more of them. So.
Yeah, I understand. But I got a guy, I got a friend of mine who makes the 12-volt power supplies for tattoo machines, and it's basically the same thing.
Basically the same thing. He could probably make you a setup like that pretty easy.
Yeah. All right, thanks. That's food for thought. But meanwhile, I'm going to use my little valve. That's all I can do.
The valve has so much gray area to it where you can't really control it. Like just a little touch of a movement on that valve, you've cut down quite a bit of water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to regulate. It really is.
So what, that unit you have is regulating your pump.
Yes, the pump which controls the water.
Yeah.
And do you use a special pump, or is it just like a bilge pump?
It's just a bilge pump.
Okay, that's what I got. Yeah.
And I can change out if I need more pressure, then I can bump it up to the 1100, or I can bump it down to the 750, 800. I have multiple bilge pumps for whatever I may be doing that day.
I see. Oh, all right. Wow. Nice.
Because yeah, certain recirculating systems like the VDR cleanup sluices that a lot of us have, you want to run that at a certain pitch with a certain amount of water flow to get it just right. With that speed controller, it works out really great. What I ended up using for mine is I have mine hooked up to a sub pump that I use for like that you would use in the basement, and I just wired in a 499 dimmer switch that you would use for like in your dining room or your ceiling fan or whatever. Just wired one of those in between the plug, and it works just as well.
Yeah. I mean, there's several different ways you can approach it.
Yep, you can Charlie rig it, or you can do like Jeff did and get an appropriate box made.
Get it professionally done, yeah.
The Charlie rigging works. I'm gonna tell you, I've seen it.
It does. It does work.
Yeah,
But
no,
it
like
takes
demo switch. All you
special
need is a
talent
rheostat.
to
You know,
successfully do it.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There's a few dimmer switches that you go to hook it all up, and it's like, okay, it looks right. Plug it in, then pop.
Yeah, that'd be me. I'd be burning something, or having some issues.
Then I also have this controller that
That's the one I was talking about.
It is remote control operated.
Oh,
my
man. Damn.
You can control it on the box here, twist knob there, or you have a remote control that you can just sit there and crank it up and down and turn the power on and off with.
Wow.
And when you cleaned my gold when I came down, that's what you used, right?
Yes, yeah, this one's
That's
the
what I
one
thought.
we use.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
But I have several different control module boxes because I test out products for a certain guy and give him my reply back on what I think about it. And 9 times out of 10, he's like, well, just keep it.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I know who you're talking about.
Right on.
Yeah, I just can't publicly say it.
Yeah.
Jericho.
Yeah, no, I was thinking, I was like, hey, I threw his dog's ball in the water. I know who you're talking about.
You know, it happens.
It does.
I just met this awesome person that really liked me, and he likes to play with stuff to work with gold. So,
And he's
a
smart.
beneficial relationship. Very beneficial.
Yeah, that really looks nice. It's food for thought. You know, I might be able to come up with something I can stick in there instead of
Like Flower Gold Wizard uses a Washington beach mining controller on
Yeah.
here, which is like Jeff's one that Jeff used when I was there. It's just a different model. Jeff's is better because it's got a remote control.
I didn't know they had it.
there. He's sitting right there, and I'm watching the stuff over yonder, and he's like, "Yeah, it's going a little quick," and he's click. I was like, "Hey, that's cool."
You don't even have to get up. Yeah, that's pretty nice. You're like, oh, too fast.
Mhm.
I
The
wouldn't
tech-
even thought that they had controllers like that for the Blue Ball. I wouldn't even thought it. That's
Well,
why
it
I
also
like coming in
works-
here and picking you guys' brains. You know me. I'm new to this. You know, I'm a panning man, but now that you got to broaden your horizons. I see.
Yeah, it works great for your cleanup sluices as well.
Yeah, I would figure you could hook it up whatever you're hooking up that pump to.
Yeah. Whatever
Yeah.
you hook the pump up to with that controller, man, it works great. So
Nice.
hopefully that gives you some direction to go with there, Gold Eagle.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it, man. I really do. It'll give me something to do in my spare time.
Yeah, much appreciated, Joe or Jeff. That's that's great advice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Jeff, I actually wrote about your in my management principles, the product all gold prospectors need but don't know they need. And I said they need a blue bowl. And I learned that from a guy in Virginia named Jeff.
His name is Jeff.
His name is Jeff. And I did have 5 F's on the end of it. And he's like, what's that? I was like, never mind. But yeah,
Hey,
like
when you-
I even talked about the silicone mat that your friend had made in that paper, which is comical. Like that, the fine gold up here and the beach flower gold up here, that would work superbly for.
It works
yeah.
for a lot of places. It's got the fine, dusty gold that you can't even see it until it's cleaned up in the blue bowl. You're like, wow, I didn't notice all that dust. And it's just fine, fine, fine. Under 100 mesh gold is sitting
Yeah.
there in the bottom on the mat.
I never seen anything that small. I never seen when until I did his stuff there.
My
And
stuff.
I found it in my Falcon pan that I had outside in the sun, so I can see the reflection. And I had my little microscope glass, because I never seen anything that small.
Yeah, in normal painting, you would miss it. Blue bowl, you will find it. It's
That's the way we're gonna go with that
amazing.
stuff. Then we're gonna blue bowl it.
Give her a go. I bet you Stacy is sitting here. He's listening. And he's looking at that ring that you just held up, and he's got visions of grandeur going through his head right now. Because
he's like,
he makes his own silicone mats, and he's like, okay, all I need is a frame. I just need give me some dimensions here.
he knows the same guy I know, so
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so he's in the right group. He's in
There
the
you
right
go.
group to know the same guy.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, there it is, guys. There it is. Let's
Oh, that's some fun.
let's make it
powder.
happen. And and I mean, if it turns out to be something that's exciting, I could go pick up a ton of it or half a ton of it, and
make yourself big, Charlie.
start sharing it out.
Mary, it's a bowl, like a bowl, BOWL. Blue balls are a whole nother thing.
Yeah, blue ball. Yeah, sorry, that's completely different.
Smoky. Oh yeah.
There's some Wisconsin gold.
There you go.
Some of the Wisconsin dust.
And then these are the bigger pieces that I found here in Wisconsin already.
Oh yeah, them some nuggies for Wisconsin.
Yeah, we got onto a couple spots up here where we're getting actually gold you can see without a
That
magnifying
one bit's
glass.
actually pretty chunky.
Yeah, it weighs up at 0.034.
406, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Don't let the smoke come out the ears, though.
You can smell wood burning from here.
Sorry, just thinking about all the stuff I have to do at work.
Charlie's over there cutting up 2x4s to stay warm.
Yep. One for you, one for me.
No, it's a matter of jumping between 3 different job sites right now. One is in Mosinee, which is an hour from here. Then the other job from that one is like 3 hours to that one, which is in Sturgeon Bay. And then from that job to the next one, which is an hour and a half away from that, is like another hour and a half north of that in Ellison Bay, also in Door County.
Damn,
So I'm,
they need to
jumping.
shuttle you guys around the job sites in a company vehicle is what they need to do.
And all that's kind of hard to do right now since trusty Rusty blew a rubber side of the engine.
Oh no, I said a company vehicle, not your personal vehicle, brother.
Yeah, but the problem with having to use a company vehicle is I need a driver's license.
No, you go down there at the job employment place and pick who's got a license. All right, you're hired. Drive, drive.
Must be able to speak English.
Yeah, that's
Because when this other project that I started on, we had 3 guys there that between the 3 of them, they could understand maybe 3-4 words of English. Now try and communicate to this guy, okay, this goes there, without being able to speak the same language.
you do have a smart device in your hand though. That
Yeah, I know. That's what it was like, and it's like you're sitting there typing, and they're standing there staring at you, and it's like.
Language barriers are hard to break sometimes. I agree.
But I know enough when they're calling me stupid or saying cuss words, so.
Joto pendejo. Pendejos. Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of all kinds of ideas in my head right now. All kinds of ideas. Was that
Just
one?
think, you went to the mall today and you could have got one at the mall, probably.
I wasn't thinking. I had to get pants that fit me.
Yeah, I'm about.
He's getting too fat. He quit smoking and he gained weight. He went from a size 30 to a 32. He's freaking out.
Yeah, I'm starting to pull out winter clothes now. And since I've got summer body going on, winter clothes I need adult, and it's like, oh, well, that one's not. I need one more hold to keep them up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did the other link go
here? You add layers. And can I tell you, when it's cold outside and you're trying to get into that purge, John, you know how hard it is to pull 3 inches of meat out of 5 inches of clothes?
Did that other link go through, Charlie, that I sent you? Did you get another one on the phone?
I know I got one in Facebook. I got the Ridgetop one, and then Private Riverfront.
Okay. It just shows the spinning wheel on mine.
Is that the same one?
No, there's 3 that are real close to each other on the same lake. It's like a resort. That's the one I was saying that it'd be cool to get all 3 side by side. That way, there's, I think it was 25 beds out of 3 of them or something like that. But one of them looked like a military style bunkhouse in a couple of the rooms where it had three sets of bunk beds in a row.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that in the pictures, I think.
Yeah.
Good night, sweetie.
Also, me and my friends might go to.
I'll sleep on the couch right next to the fireplace.
There you go.
Probably be laying right in front of the fireplace.
The couch has a pull-out queen bed.
All right, I'll sleep on the couch bed in front of the fireplace.
There you go.
It's hard to break an old dog of new tricks, you know.
I'll sleep in the room that has the air conditioner.
We're going to be what's it? April.
It's going to be hot down there compared to where I'm from.
Oh, I'm thinking up here too. Yeah.
It was -10 when Charlie and I left, and when we got to Jeff's driveway, it was 85 mother-loving degrees. It was a whole new season. We
In
walked
April.
in summertime like it was like he had green grass and trees were getting leaves and stuff. And I'm like, man, there's still 3 inches of snow and
Yeah.
ice on the ground.
And Charlie's head felt like it was this big and ready to explode the whole time I was there because of the altitude
Allergy.
pollen, and it was bad.
Yeah, it's warm. It's warm down there at that time of year. For us,
Not all the time.
not all the
We
time.
have had blizzards in the middle of April, so just beware.
It was sweaty
So
weather
we-
for me.
Yeah, because me and Kay from WK Prospecting were out with Jericho, and both me and Kay are like you, bro. We're tall.
No,
So
Jay.
we're walking along, and it's like we step, and it's like ankle deep. Jericho comes behind us and steps in the same hole, and
Yeah, I got up to my waist at points. They didn't even hit their bags. Their bags were still dry, and I'm below my waist. I'm like, listen, I know I'm short, but this is ridiculous. They got to one point, my boots were so full of water, they didn't even get the top of their boots wet. I'm walking, my boots are full of water. My bag's dragging in the water. I'm like, I might as well swim upstream with my stuff. I'll get there faster. And especially going back downstream, they went a different way, and it was 2 foot deep. That's when I showed up, and you were there when we got back, and I was completely soaked and had to dump my boots out. I was in water up to my belly button, and they're walking, and they haven't even hit their waist yet. Tall people suck.
Get yourself a set of stilts. Just, use stilts to walk across the creeks.
Right?
You could do that. We'd have to
yeah,
help
but then the
you out.
problem is getting down.
Getting off of them is not a problem. It's getting up on them, I think.
Being tall has its perks, but you're further away from the water. You got to bend over farther.
That's it.
Right.
You
True.
stay bent over all day. It's
The
like,
older you get, the harder it is to bend those knees and bend that back. So
Yeah.
Hey, how come mine's a J right now instead of the picture I had up there?
Because you hit stop cam.
No. He's asking
No, I
why
used to have a-
pictures.
I used to have a picture here.
You need to go
stop your
into
camera.
the 3 dots and change your avatar. Where your picture is on the bottom,
Yeah.
the 3 dots beside your picture, click that, and it'll take you to change avatar, and you can put your picture back.
It's not there no more.
Oh,
edit name. It's probably a J because you're Joe.
Yeah, but I used to have
Your tattoo pic.
No, I think it was a picture of a pan.
Oh, okay. Well, then you got to
Let's
Do
see.
what
I'm
Jeff said.
working on it here.
edit your avatar.
Yeah. Bear with me.
Yeah, like I told Matt, the next time that we go out and we're bringing that cart along, I'm bringing the dogs with.
Mush.
Because the last time I was out with Jericho, I had to try and push that thing by myself up the hill, and I'm like, no, next time I'm bringing the dogs and the fishing pole with the hot dog. Come on, guys.
And the stick stealing dog too. You could bring the stick
your
stealing
miniature
dog.
horses.
Stacy, have you started running that muck I sent you?
There it is.
I told you it was your tattoo one.
No, I just put that there.
That's the one that was there forever.
No,
That's also your Google picture.
I know it's my Google picture, but I had a picture of the blue bowl with my stickers in it that used to come up here.
I'll have to look on last week's. But yeah, I got homework to do. I'll be done for the weekend. That way I can come hang. Oh yeah, tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? 6:30 Central Standard Time. Old Eagle's going to be going live. Nope, Old Eagle.
Old Eagles.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
6:30.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
6:30 Central.
And then Saturday and Sunday or Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. Depends if I have enough time, but I'm looking at noon. And then I'm going to run some of that stuff from Canada, and then some stuff I got from Lynch Mining, and then stuff from when Charlie and I went to Nugget.
That's an idea. Tomorrow afternoon, I'll try and set up that Blue Bowl. Maybe we can run some of the Blue Bowl tomorrow night.
Yeah, and Jeff can tell you, hey, turn it down.
Just run it really, really low velocity.
Well, I got plenty of material to play with
today.
True. So, and we're gonna have to run it twice probably anyway.
That's true. I sent them about 10 pounds each, Jeff. So they got lots of stuff to run.
Yeah, they'll have fun. They'll get a good learning experience with it, I'm sure.
I might have to run to Home Depot and buy me some supplies.
Yeah.
Now your name might be mud when they're talking about you, but
that's fine. I told them flat out. I says there's zero guarantee that you're going to get gold out of this. I said,
it didn't cost us nothing.
I mailed it to them, and
that's part of the adventure, man.
Let's see what comes out of it.
Part of what we love.
Yeah, it's part of
the search. It's the search for sure.
Yeah, the only guarantee is that some person somewhere thought that it was worth running for gold, so they sent it to the assay lab. So, who knows?
You've got the same chances when you go to the creek. It might be there, it might not. You might find it, you might not. That's prospecting, you know.
But so far, 3 of us have reported finding gold or showed. Like I did mine on live. I can't. You didn't do yours on live, did you?
I did a little bit of it when you were doing yours.
No, when you found your gold, I'm saying that was.
I didn't do that live. No.
But Jericho, you and Joe and Stacey. I think Stacy were on at the same time, and you and Stacy both, I think, saw gold in the pan, and I was floored. I was totally floored.
Yeah, between a handful of the bigger stuff and the whole bag of the smaller stuff, I had about 20 or 30 pieces.
Like, I honestly thought your chances were like 1 in 10, and all of a sudden it came to 2 and 3. So,
but nothing to set the scale up. I mean,
no.
Definitely not gonna. But it's still exciting.
But it's gold.
It's gold you didn't have that you found in a pan.
That's right.
I got it here, but you can't see it, can you?
Yeah, Reg Lab ran cleaned up a bunch of stuff, and he said that the stuff I sent him was full of chalcopyrite, but all he had done was he just classified it down and then washed it a little bit to take a look at it. So it was pretty interesting because that I know exactly where the property is on the ground in Northern Ontario, and there's one site there that historically was a copper gold thing, and so that's where that sample must have come from. And so I don't know if he's going to roast it or whatever, but if he does, he should get some gold out of it.
You say copper too?
Yeah, don't depend on that, Joe. I mean, I have no idea where your samples came from, but the one that I sent down to Reg was really, really brown, and I suspect that's the one that he got the calco out of, chalcopyrite. So
406, take that stuff
406,
outside.
That's right. 406 was burning sulfides. He was doing it in the house.
He got yelled at.
Go outside.
And
we yelled at him.
And he sent me this text message, and he's like, "Yeah, I got him in the oven." And I'm like, "Dude, you're giving off sulfur dioxide, which combines with moisture in the air, turns into sulfuric acid. It's gonna
burn your lungs."
Wow.
Get it out of there. Oops, he says, I'll take it outside. So he took it outside. Yeah, trying to fill the house with sulfuric acid fumes. Yeah, that's not good, dude. Anyway. But
Smell like a big fart in the house. Yeah, not good.
oh my god! I'm amazed. I'm amazed you guys found gold. That's fantastic.
That had to smell worse
We
than
ain't
burnt
done yet.
popcorn.
Oh.
Like when I cook my dirt to dry it, like I put it on a propane burner, outdoor propane tank, like the turkey fryers and such. You can still smell the stuff when that gets too hot and it starts cracking up the black sands. I could imagine how bad it would smell inside.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, right up until your wife hits you in the side of the head with a frying pan for screwing up the oven.
We got some crowd there in the chat there talking about what.
Autism Mary is hilarious. I'm just gonna tell you. She's gonna bust Stacy's stones until she can't no more.
Good.
No, most wild game gets cooked outside on the grill.
That's where it's the tastiest.
That's where it's the tastiest. Yeah, I agree, Charlie.
I even prefer catfish on the grill versus frying it. I'd rather grill it with lemons and onions and butter and a foil wrap with taters.
Jeff,
Right.
you got one of them stone grills,
Black stones.
big grill that you cooked like tons of chicken on and stuff like that, man, down at the compound.
I have like a barrel grill that's actually made by Charbroil, but it's got a smoker on one end and the grill on the other. So, yeah,
It's
right
a
in
nice
the
grill.
compound, of course.
Mary, my wife has several of both, so she keeps me in line.
No, I don't have the Blackstone yet. I cannot find the fundage to commit to that one yet.
Talk about cooking, man. That brisket I made, that was the first time I've ever smoked a brisket. And
It looks
that
so
one I
good.
did on that Weber kettle, it was awesome. There's lots of things I would have done differently now if I go back and do it again. But man, we feasted on that 2 nights in a row, and the kids had that's all they wanted on their sandwiches for 2 days going to school. Brisket sandwiches.
Well, I don't guess I could argue with them.
No. I mean, I'd give myself a 70%, 75% on that one. Right? The next one will be better. The hard part on the Weber kettle is chasing the temperature. The temperature's up and down. Actually, Doug Odette gave me some good advice. I was talking to him about it, and he says, "What you got to do?" Because I was saying that, as the temperature starts to decline, I started throwing in fresh chunks of charcoal, and he said, "Well, no. What you actually need to do is on the side, have a second fire, like off on the side of the patio, and have charcoal already pre-burning." And so when your temperature starts to go down, take some of those coals that are already nice and hot and put them in. And that way you don't get the big fluctuations in temperature, right? You're putting the hot stuff right in, and it kind of smooths out those wiggles. And trying to keep it around 225, 250 the whole time.
You guys take your barbecuing serious, huh?
It was considering I'm using a Stone Age Weber that's probably as old as I am. I think I did pretty damn good. I mean, I didn't have any of these fancy gauges or anything on it. I just had my thermometers I stuck in the meat and a thermometer I left on the grill, and that was it. So.
Yeah, but it always seems like if you play around with meat too much when you're trying to smoke it or even cook it, it always turns out bad.
That's it. Don't open the lid.
Yeah,
Don't open
it's
the
one
lid.
of those
That's
where you put it on the one side, let it cook for so long. You know, keep the lid closed. Open it enough, just flip it over to the other side, close the lid, let it cook the rest of the way. And then as soon as that time is up, let it rest for about 10, 15 minutes, and then start slicing your pieces out of it.
that was yeah. No, I let my but yeah, it was like The best advice I got chasing down, I looked at a whole bunch of videos online about how different guys do it. Everybody's got their own method.
Okay.
But the best
See you,
bit of
Smokey.
advice I got, good night, Smokey. Take care, buddy.
Good night.
Was you cook the temperature, don't cook the time. And I followed my temperatures, and when it was ready, I wrapped it up, and then I set it in the oven.
I do good barbecue, man.
Held it at
Close to
190
the
for 2 hours, and then took it out, let it rest for an hour, and then we cut it up, and it was just brilliant.
What's up, guys?
Hey, 406, how you doing?
What's up there, man?
I was eating dinner.
Oh, hot dog sandwiches?
Not potato soup and grilled cheese.
There you go.
I was just telling Mary that I can barbecue with nice hot dogs, man. Hot dogs and hamburgers.
Hot dog sandwiches.
Let's not start.
Hot dog's a sandwich.
What's new? How'd you do up there this weekend? Did you and Nick go up to the claim?
Yeah, we did. We hit that corner and that red dirt again, and yeah, we did pretty good. I
Nice.
still got some cons sitting out on the porch that I haven't gone through.
Nice. You tell him I said hello?
Yep,
You should have took some videos up there, man.
I did.
Oh, all right.
I even did a short of calming creek sounds for your listening pleasure.
I saw that short.
Yeah, I seen that. Did you see my birdie video?
Yep. Did you read my comment?
Yes, I did. I got a kick out of that. I figured I'd talk to you before I got a chance to write anything.
You can't catch grouse with peanuts, and they don't come over that way.
No.
Did you see the other one too?
Which one was that?
With
the squirrel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are my friends these days, besides you guys.
Yeah.
Those guys I see every day.
So you want me to send the cot tent and some oxygen?
Oh man, that thing that's claustrophobic. That thing. Besides having anxiety that I couldn't breathe, I was claustrophobic in there.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to open your eyes. You're supposed to close your eyes to go to sleep, Joe. Then it's not claustrophobic anymore.
Well, it was. I was in the wrong sleeping bag, and I was too cold. I couldn't sleep because I was freezing my little skinny butt off.
Well, if you would have climbed in the right sleeping bag the first night.
Well,
and then we'll send you the stick stealing dog.
Who sleeps while you're out prospecting? Nah.
Yeah, I didn't.
The wife would have gotten mad.
It had to hide from the bears anyway.
Yeah, it's time to sit up and talk all night. Enjoy each other's company.
We were up pretty late.
Oh yeah.
Talk about late. It's 10 o'clock, so I got to round up my herd and get them into bed for school tomorrow. So
yeah,
I got to sign off.
All right,
gentlemen. Take care.
Take care.
Jeff.
Yep.
It's nice to see you again, Jeff.
Thank you, sir.
Been a while. All right.
All
Take care,
right.
guys.
Take care, man.
Good night.
Be good, man.
Yeah, it's getting down to that pointy end of the night anyway. I got to be up early for work. Probably going to call it a night. We're down to 13 awesome people still watching. Really appreciate that. Don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
And
Hit
thanks
that on my
everybody
way
for
out.
coming in and joining us tonight. We're gonna play that outro and call it a night. Thank you.
All right, chat.
Later, guys.
Everybody in chat. Hope to see